Hello and Assalamu alaikum, Nicolai Tillich, founder and CEO of Dual Impact in Dubai. Nicolai, what is Dual Impact exactly doing and in which business are you working?
Dual Impact is an executive coaching and consulting firm. What we are specialized in is to work with leaders. And I think there are two ways you can work with leaders. I have a background in management consulting. I was with McKinsey for some years. And I mean, you analyze markets, you analyze organizations. But there's another dimension of leadership which is much softer. That is about the whole emotional game around being a good leader, personal maturity issues. And here you have a completely different toolbox which contain executive coaching and training. And the great need I've seen over the years, and I've had the privilege of working in most of the world, is that sometimes you need to combine these two approaches to really help a leader. And you ask, well, what is Dual Impact doing here in Dubai? I mean, Dubai is one of the places, it's a hub for one of the most dynamic and also cultural diverse regions in the world. So to be a leader here is of course a place of opportunity, but also one where, I mean, there are also a lot of challenges, there are a lot of choices.
That's a good point. Dubai is booming, as you say. The Minister of Economy expects 4.5% GDP growth this year. So if everything is going well, why do we need executive coaching? Which added value can you bring to executives, Nicolai?
I mean, the two things don't exclude each other. I'm, of course, as a European, extra happy to be a place where things actually grow. They don't do that back in Europe. I mean, if you take what I work with my clients about is that growth in itself is challenging. So there are a lot of aspects of growth that you as a leader need to get your hands around. And also when you say it's booming again, I mean, it has been a roller coaster over the last couple of years. I mean, things were extremely well for some years, then were very, very bad, have picked up very quickly again. But that whole tour is something where many executives have a lot of kind of very serious questions that they need to answer.
Nicolai, many companies here in the Middle East, around 85% of them are family-owned businesses. Now, how challenging is it for you to enter into family business-owned companies and to consult them in executive coaching?
I mean, actually, I'm kind of in the spirit of Dubai. I only see opportunities, and I founded Dual Impact just 2 years ago. So, I mean, I'm very happy. We engage with family-owned businesses just as we do with public companies and also a few companies in the government sphere. I think, I mean, family groups, it gets extremely personal in the sense that business and family are difficult to separate, which is actually one of the reasons why there are a number of pressing discussions in most family groups. If you take Dubai here, Dubai's, I mean, oil was found very late here. When you look at the family groups in Dubai, the large majority of them are still in first generation or second generation. In Saudi you have more like that there are groups, some of the very big groups are a generation older. But this is a time which is challenging because the complexity of the groups have grown significantly and some of the families are very big.
Nicolai, you also wrote a book, we see it here in the background, Effective Business in the Gulf. Yes,
exactly.
Actually it's a bestseller, as I know. Now, what is your book about and how can it help executives in their development?
I mean, it's the only book of its kind in the sense it's about how to run a business and lead people here in the Gulf. And I was missing this book because I've been an executive here myself. And I've been involved as an advisor to some of the very big companies, especially within telecom, some of the biggest groups that are in the Gulf that have been kind of grown from scratch here are telecom groups because there have been foreign companies involved in the oil companies and in the financial sector. So I've really seen some of the biggest companies being created here, being part of that, and I really, I mean, not just seen, but being very hands-on involved in some of them. And I was missing a helping hand here, because the region is very dynamic. It's like things have grown from. I mean, this place was very poor just a few decades ago, and is very rich today. And it is the world's most kind of multicultural place to do business. I mean, the world have never seen as multicultural place, because not only are there so many expats, they come from the entire world. And when you take, even though there are a lot of expats, of course, Gulf Arabs are still very important decision makers. The Gulf Arab culture is so different from the American, which is dominant within management theories. So I missed this book. So it can help. It lays out a framework for an individual leader to understand his or her business, also his or her role. There are different types of leadership roles, whether it's a family business, as you mentioned, a multinational, whether you are hired with like a superior line manager. It's very different roles, and then it lays out a framework for people with the 5 questions they can answer for themselves.
Nicolai, many people come first time to Dubai, still attracting executives from all over the world.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to find your office, just in case?
No, we have this beautiful landmark, Burj Khalifa, just beside of my office.
Highest tower in the world.
Exactly. So it's very difficult to miss.
Not difficult to miss, and also not difficult to miss the book in the background, Effective Business in the Gulf. Yes, it's
Exactly.
a bestseller actually here in the
Oprah
Gulf
normally
region.
takes books out 5 times, but now we have done it twice.
Exactly. So that was Nicolai Tillich, founder and CEO of Dual Impact. Thank you very much indeed, and all the best.
Thanks so much, Jared. Thanks.